Boy, was this a learning curve. I've only used stencil a couple of times, and when I said, sorry, in my last video, it's probably pointless me putting it here because I don't know if same people are watching or what, I don't know, but I sort of said that you'd seen everything I'd done in this kind of, not art for no reason, but art for just doing art's sake. You know, it's just going to go in a book or whatever. You haven't, because they haven't been edited. I've done more than you've seen, but they're waiting on editing. But anyway, I've only done stenciling a few times, and I totally forgot that this raised up bit where I was trying to hide the end of this, because I backed it on cardboard. I wanted to seal it in. I sanded it down and everything. I wanted to seal it onto the cardboard backing and go over the top slightly to give it a weird edging and to seal it in, basically, so it won't be pinging off. And I should have done that after I'd done the stenciling with the gel medium stuff, texture stuff. So it was incredibly hard work, and it was incredibly ugly at one point. I very, very nearly threw it in bin and went back to bed. But I like how it's turned out. I like how it's turning out, should I say, sorry. So much so that I don't really want to pop holes back in it. But I will do. I'm going to darken around the edges. But these book corners, I got them off the internet from, I think, China. The gold. I'm going to see if I can get some gold ones. You wouldn't think that was the same thing, would you? I'm going to see if I can get some gold ones of these to match. Then I want to alcohol ink them. But this is where I need some help, guidance, whatever. Just somebody just to tell me that I'm being a numpty, I guess. I got these off Mick when he went to America, and yeah, I haven't opened them, and I'm dying to open them. But I want to, because there's some colours, that one and that one, I think it'll look really good. And apparently alcohol inks, cracking my thumbnails sore and a mess, and stained again. Will you stick to the point? God, I annoy myself. Alcohol inks apparently stain metal. So if I can get some rings, not jump rings, as a binder rings, same colour as them. But I daren't open these because I've no idea what colours they are. There's some writing on bottom, but it's just code, date and a code. I need to be able to tell you what colours I'm using if anybody asks. And the only thing that I can see that's different is this. There's DP, CP, tack, Tim, tack. I know I'm dyslexic, but I cannot find the names of the colours on them. There's nothing that I can see on the bottles. I can see sort of every angle of them, and I can't see any names of the colours, and if I open them and get them mixed up, how will I know which colour's which? Does anybody know? Can anybody help me? That one's tack SV. I've just no idea. But I really... There's another pack as well. That's different again. That's just got Tim and a number. Oh, FM. I want to start playing with them, but I know that I'm going to get them mixed up, and I don't want to be scribbling all over bottles, and I don't know what bit to put on them to be able to identify them, and I know they're going to end up getting in wrong boxes and stuff. So has anybody got a clue, please? I had an experiment with Sharpies and those corners, and I used those colours, and my friend got me, he went to the range, it's the only really thing we've got local, and got me that, so I could at least finish one of the ICADs off and do this. They're only blue tacked on because they need sorting. I've put them on a piece of cardboard and coloured them and glazed them and then sort of rested them so they were overhanging off a pot. As I said, they're only blue tacked on and they need another coat yet, but that's the back. Sorry, that's the back. It looks like a wallet. I suppose it is a wallet, isn't it? That's the front. That way up. Sorry. And, oh crikey, I did ask him. I think he said anodised. I'm going to try and find some. It doesn't show up on that right well. I've coloured, oh you can see it. I've coloured that with Sharpie, but I know it's not going to stay on this. And it'd gum all this up, so I couldn't use this. I'll have to use alcohol inks on that. So just in case I can't get these to match, I'm not going to fix these on until I've tried the alcohol inks. So I'm really going to have to find out what colours they are. But I think it'll look really good. And I don't think I'm going to use this piece of elastic because it's got a fault or something. Still got stain all over me. It's got some kind of fluffy fault there. I'm going to find something prettier. But much room I've got inside now, so it will protect them. As I say, these warp in each and every direction that they feel like going in, so I felt I needed a bit of extra room just to give it a bit of protection in case one warps sideways a little bit too much and it, you know, damaged it there where the elastic goes round. If I'd have thought about it a bit better, I wouldn't have cut these dimples out. I'd have just kept it straight and put a different kind of fastener on there. But I've got another one so I can have a play around with it. But again, with the butts, I have totally fallen in love with this, with it being my first thing like this. So I like how the colours inside look really rich and glowy. I thought Mod Podge was supposed to be a sealer, because when I was doing it that way up, some of the paint, watercolour paint, flew down and pooled underneath, and I'd give it 2 really good thick coats of Mod Podge and it stained through it. I thought it was actually a sealer. So it's just a shame that the leaves stencil didn't show up quite as well. You can still see it, but next time if I do this again it's going to be a bit darker. And while we're on the subject, the leaf stencil, because I forgot to hold it up, is that one, in case anybody, you know, if it's right for anybody else's projects. But I will definitely show it again, you know, on the end of a video or something when I've got all the bits finished and done. The rings, and when I decide on the elastic that I want to use. I'll definitely show you it finished, but timber, I'm just so pleased with the outcome. I'm well happy with it. Compared to what it looked like before. But yeah, I hope you like it, and hope to be filling it this year. I don't know how many it's going to hold, but I think it was about that fat. Suppose I'll just keep putting them in until it's unmanageable, or, you know, crushing them and not shutting properly or something. Oh yeah, I sharpied brown and black on the outer edge like I did here, just on the outer edge, just to, you know, so there were no seam between them, so it would finish it off. But yeah, can't wait to start filling it up. Thanks for watching, and thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Wow. Bye.